Here at Rosemore, they have this wonderful fruit cage to protect all this luscious fruit. However, you don't need something quite so grand to protect the berries in your garden. So I'm going to show you a simple technique that will ensure that your precious berries are safe from fruit-hungry critters. The thing about ripe, juicy berries is ultimately they're delicious and everybody wants them. So if you want your fair share, then you're going to have to protect them. Blackbirds, robins, pigeons, mice, anyone and everyone will have a go. Now I have made this lovely little raised bed for my strawberries. Now I've put some dowels in, and then this is plumber's pipe. You can pick it up from any kind of plumber or DIY merchant. And it makes a perfect sort of structure to put your netting over. By crossing the pipes and attaching them to the dowels, my structure is almost there. Just secure the pipes with a cable tie in the centre for added stability. So what you need next is some form of protection, and that's netting. Now you can use all sorts of things, but what matters is the size of the netting. If you go and get netting which is too finely woven, you will keep out your pollinators. If you don't have pollinators, you don't get any fruit. So that detail matters a lot. Evenly layer the netting over your cage, making sure that it comes all the way to the ground on all sides. Those that are hungry for your berries will really persevere to get them. So if you leave any gaps in your netting, believe me, the blackbirds will spend a lot of time working out how to get in. So you need to make sure it's secure. Now, around my raised bed, I have just left the screws slightly proud so that I can get the netting on. And you need to pull it very taut because pigeons have a trick or two up their sleeve. And they like to bang on the netting, and if it's not taut enough, they literally sit on it until they can get it to the ground and then eat your berries that way. Firmly secure the netting all the way round, leaving the excess free at the back. Always requires some degree of patience getting netting right, but it's worth it in the end. I'm just going to roll up this excess and simply tuck it in the back, and this means I still have easy access because clearly you want to get back in to pick the fruit, maybe to do some weeding and pruning, and that should keep these strawberries perfectly safe and, more importantly, mean that there's fruit for me to pick.